all throughout North America. You can always leave us messages there as well. A little talkback button. I got a message that just came in here. Where is that?
Hi, Alan. This is Christine in East Sparta. I'm calling because National Lampoon Christmas Vacation is one of my all-time favorite Christmas movies, and you guys continue to trash it. And I guess what I'm trying to say is I must not have the best judgment since I consider that to be a good movie, and I also listen to your podcast almost every day. Anyway, hate the show.
I get what she's doing there.
Case closed.
She's showing poor judgment not only by enjoying that film, but liking this show. I get it.
You can enjoy it. It didn't hold up for me.
Yeah, Rob,
Yeah.
Bobby told me that you and he were in a silent blood feud over that movie because he still loves that movie.
He loves that movie.
And I'm in the middle where I'm like, I think Bill vehemently opposes that movie. I watched it for the first time in 30 years, Christmas before last, with Gwen. She'd never seen it. And she keeps looking at me, and I go, yeah, this is not good. This is...
I mean, that's kind of how I felt.
It has its moments.
Exactly.
And everybody knows, like, hey, Clark, your crapper's full or whatever.
Right. It's got a few moments, but there's a lot of really bad moments in between that are just not good. And, like, he's in the attic for, like, 40 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
It's poorly paced. It's just not a well-made movie.
You got the sense that Chevy Chase at that point was phoning it in. Like they were, in the movie he's waiting for his Christmas bonus.
Yeah.
You got the vibe that that's why he did the movie, because they were like, we'll give you a big fat check to do a third vacation movie. Because the first one's a classic. I didn't even mind the reboot with Ed Helms because the source material's so good. Second one, European Vacation, you're like, okay, not as good as the first one. Still funny.
Had redeeming moments.
Yeah, you're like, oh.
When you're a younger person.
Vegas Vacation was my favorite as a kid.
I've never seen that one.
Vegas Vacation wasn't bad.
It was really funny.
It was like they cratered with Christmas Vacation and kind of came back.
Yeah.
I never actually saw Vegas Vacation. Maybe I'll give that one a watch.
There's a lot
this
of
holiday season.
You talk about the big moments of it. It's got a lot of like staple scenes. Where's the damn bathroom? It's so good. It's so good.
I mean, they get, decreasingly memorable as they go on. But again, Christmas Vacation for me begins and ends with Julia Louis-Dreyfus as the next door neighbor.
Like that part, why is the carpet wet, Ted? Like, I think that's
Todd,
very
yeah.
Todd.
Why is the carpet wet, Todd?
Yeah.
It was a weird subplot to have the neighbors get mad, but I don't know, because there was so much stuff going on with the family.
And also, they're pretty terrible neighbors. Like,
yes.
Clark Griswold is awful in that movie. You are not cheering for him.
He's the real villain in that movie.
He really is.
Yeah.
Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger is the real villain in Jingle All the Way. He's mad the whole time. He's mad at Phil Hartman. Phil Hartman is a very present father. Arnold Schwarzenegger, is he a little bit annoying? Yeah, but Arnold Schwarzenegger values work over his child, and it comes through in that movie. And then he, is fighting to try and get this last-minute toy for his kid. That wasn't something Phil Hartman had to do.
But that's
he was already there.
That's the only way you're going to learn a lesson is if you start out with your priorities out of whack.
But don't make Phil Hartman into the bad guy.
Right.
He's
Arnold
great.
Schwarzenegger, it's not Phil Hartman's fault you waited to the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
He's just there to swoop in and kiss the wife.
Yeah. Hey, Drunk Sue.
Hey, baby, how are you?
It must be kismet. I'm actually very happy to hear from you because a couple of people had texted me earlier today and said, hey, we haven't heard from Drunk Sue in a while. Is she okay? Is she MIA? And I said she was just MIA. She's probably busy doing stuff. But I'm glad that that's all it was.
Yeah, I'm just glad there's all these Christmas movies. The mysteries have been solved.
Right. Yeah. Are you on a steady diet of Christmas movies? Is that what you're saying?
No, I want to watch The Grinch and The Snowman, like the ones we grew up with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Are you talking about Jimmy the Snowman, like one of those knockoffs, or the OG?
Yeah, just the original.
Happy birthday, like one of those. Jackie Vernon?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's all in cartoons. I want to watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Right.
And like when we was growing up, dude.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
that's
what
I wanna
else?
see. Charlie Brown's Christmas.
All right.
and-
I mean, what else is going on with you?
They took me off the surgery list because my legs won't quit swelling.
Your legs won't quit swelling.
Yeah.
What's going on? With pride or?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know, but I was going to have surgery on my feet because I got 2 flat feet, 2 big old bunions, a hammer toe on one side, and a droopy toe on the other side.
So what you're trying to say? You're calling me to brag.
Stop. Hamilton.
Things are great out there. But
everything's
you're out
fine,
in Canton, right?
Yeah.
You know how I'm going to make
In
your
the
day?
boondocks.
You know how I'm going to make your day?
How are you going to make
There's
my
a
day?
brand new Northeast Factory Direct in North Canton. You know what? Why don't you walk your hammer toes right over there to Northeast Factory Direct, right next to the Aldi, and you're going to find something amazing. You're going to find
Exactly.
you're going to find something to put your feet up on and be so comfortable.
Oh,
you're
man,
never going to
give
have
me
to
a big
use
old
those.
recliner. I bet they have big old recliners too, huh?
Yes. Maybe a hot tub.
Oh, my goodness.
You can soak them puppies. Put those bunions right in them Epsom salts, and boy, you are going to be fine as
thank
frog's
God for
hair,
Northeast
sister.
Factory Direct.
Now in North Canton.
You bet I'm going to give them a ring.
Yeah. Okay, so how are they dealing with this, Sue? Are there doctors looking into your bunions, or how is this working?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I got so many doctors, dude. It's not even funny. It's like I'm at the one or another doctor like once a week.
Yeah, but you're not dealing with. I mean, I would have thought cirrhosis of the liver would have been the most likely culprit. Hopefully, you're not dealing with something like that.
Well, yeah. There's
Oh,
a little bit of that.
too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm
big
burying
deal.
the lead here. Yeah, cirrhosis and so okay.
Yeah.
So your lower extremities, and again, I might be a little sensitive to this today because I was talking to one of our coworkers about a former coworker who just had a leg amputated. What? And I
Oh,
was
my
like,
goodness.
I sent it to you guys in the group chat. I was like, what happened? And I got the story today, and it's harrowing. So
Oh, see, I don't do nothing like that.
okay, I just want you to. I mean, if they do like some kind of thing and they come back telling you that your liver looks like a piece of turkey jerky, that's no good.
Oh.
I just say trim it off and leave the rest of it to grow.
Yeah, it will regenerate, but I don't know that you want to hang your hat on that, Sue.
No, that's not what I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Okay, so you're spending a lot of your days seeing doctors, is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Keeping an eye on the blood work.
Yeah. I mean, is it prognosis positive or it's too soon to tell?
It's too soon to tell. Like my, oh geez, now that you put me on a spot, I can't think of the name or the word. I don't
Okay.
know.
What are they most concerned about? I mean, is this a situation where you might lose a foot?
No.
Okay,
no.
good. So you'll be at least as ambulatory as you are now.
Look, oh yeah, because I figured like this. Look, there's the people that's got it way worse than me. Yeah, my feet hurt, but at least I got feet that hurt.
I understand. I just I didn't know how serious
Yeah.
of a situation you were talking. Okay, because I mean, nobody's seeing doctors on the regular because they have a couple of bunions.
No.
You going to the
no,
chiropodist,
nothing
or
like that.
who are you seeing?
I shouldn't say his name on the radio, but
No, but I mean, like, what kind of doctor?
podiatric.
A
That's
oh
a
who?
podiatrist.
Oh, a podiatrist. Yeah, okay. Yeah, chiropodist, same
Okay,
thing.
that's
Okay.
one. Then I got endocrinology. Then I got gastroenterology.
Oh, you gastroenterologist.
Whatever.
Oh, you're seeing the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen. Keep me in the loop, will you, Sue?
Well, yeah. I'm doing all right, Doc. Don't none of y'all worry about me. I'll be all right.
How was your? I gotta go here, but how was your Thanksgiving?
It was good, but I stayed home.
Well, yeah, you don't want to walk around. Did you have to cook or did you just hang out?
No, we didn't even cook. He went to his daughter's house.
Yeah.
They brought me three big old things for me for me when Bob was coming home.
Yeah. Have your doctors
Yeah.
suggested that you cut your Loco consumption in half from 4 to 2?
No. He just said prop my feet up.
Are you still drinking 4 Loco?
Yes.
See, I had hoped that maybe
They got
we
a
had
new
gotten
one
past.
now, red, white, and blue.
Yeah, I'm sure that one's delicious. What's that one supposed to taste like? As though it matters.
I don't know really. It's more clear.
So the
It's
red, white, and blue. So
14%
red, white, and blue is
instead of
just for the can. It's just to.
Merca.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
listen.
It's pretty good though.
No, that's great. Do they have like diet for like 2 Loco or 1 Loco or anything? Anything like that?
No, I don't think so.
Nothing like that. All right. I
I
don't know
don't think
much
they
about
have
it.
any diet Loco.
All right. I'm just asking if they have diet Loco. It certainly doesn't seem to make sense, but I
Wheels
don't
on
know.
the bus go round and round.
Right,
round
that's
and
right,
round,
that's
round
right.
and round.
Okay, listen, Sue, I'm happy that you checked in and keep me in the loop, okay?
You betcha, baby.
All right, thank you. Drunk Sue out there in Canton. Boy, that is... She's got a lot of stuff going on. She's seeing a gastroenterologist and a podiatrist, and she got bunions, and she's got cirrhosis, and
Tough life for Sue.
A lot,
well,
man.
a lot of it.
She has a great attitude about it, though.
She
You got to give her
really
credit for that.
does. Boy, people got it worse than me, is what she says.
Mm-hmm.
But that number is getting fewer and fewer. The more issues she comes up with, she's gonna flip that script there. Hey, Louie.
Yeah.
What's going on, Louie?
Hey, Alan. First time caller.
Hey.
So,
Thank you.
hey, you were talking about the liver and everything. I just got being in the music industry and drinking since I was 15 in the 80s, early 80s, late 70s. I had cirrhosis, and I just had a liver transplant 6 months ago.
Wow.
So I'm back up and out, and just trying to. I still got a ways to go, but I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I was calling because they don't. The liver does not regenerate when it's cirrhosis. It will regenerate for most any other damage to it, but cirrhosis, it's a scarring, and it will not regenerate.
But can they remove the scarred part? Because even if it doesn't regenerate, you can get by with less, right?
Yes, you can, depending on the percentage of the scarring.
Yeah. And how are you doing?
I'm doing, let's say, very well. The pain has subsided. No rejection. All my numbers and blood work is all
right.
Is all stable and good. And yeah, thanks.
All right, man. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I appreciate the call, Louie.
Hey, you take care, Alan.
I will. I'll sit here with a complete liver and count my blessings. Anybody see Will Smith on The Daily Show?
No.
I know that he was on there. I didn't actually end up watching the interview because I'm just not.
Well, you can tell
I
he's doing a press tour for a new movie. He's got a new movie called Emancipation where he plays a slave, and he's like, look, I understand if people don't want to watch this movie because I'm in it, blah, 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 but I'd feel bad if everybody associated with the movie didn't get their due. I'm like, maybe people don't want another slave movie, you know? But he also, so he does about 10 minutes of that with Trevor Noah. Maybe he thought that he would find a sympathetic audience with Trevor Noah. It's just that The Daily Show, nobody watches The Daily Show, right? Mm-hmm. It's the lowest rated show in late night TV. I mean, that's got to be why Trevor Noah, for as hard as it is to do one of those shows and as much work as it is, it's got to be why he's leaving. But you could also tell that, like, Will Smith did not want to be talking about this again. Because why would you? There's a lot of ums and you knows and, you know.
Do you think they'll even get a new host for The Daily Show? Or do you think they'll just be like, we do better with Office reruns?
I think that there's still value to that show. I would love to see our friend Roy Wood Jr.
That would be great.
Become the host of that show just for him. But again, it's like if you get cast in what turns out to be the last season of SNL. Who knows?
There's many nuances and complexities to it, but at the end of the day, I lost it, and I guess what I would say.
He sounds different.
You just never know what somebody's going through.
He's tired of talking about it.
He's on medication.
In the audience right now, you're sitting next to strangers, and
he's on
somebody's
medication.
mother died.
Yeah, I think you might be right because he has kind of like
twang.
there's like a syrupy kind of delivery to him.
Oh, yeah, he's on medication for
last
sure.
week, somebody's child is sick. Somebody just lost their job. Somebody just found out their spouse cheated. There's all these.
By the way, none of those. Yeah, Freudian slip.
Just found out.
None of those.
Bro, we known.
Are similar to a guy making a joke. By the way, I mean he's right. You don't know what people are going through.
Right, but if you're going through all those things, you're going to be on edge and more likely to do something
Slap
like
somebody,
he did.
yeah.
They made a joke about my also famous wife, and it's like when your spouse dies.
Mm-hmm. The whole world would forgive him if he just said, "Listen, I get embarrassed by my wife on a daily basis. I was not gonna take it from Chris Rock at the Oscars." Everyone would be like,
Amen.
Okay, we understand.
Yeah.
We understand. We got your back, Will. That's how he could clear all this up. When in doubt, blame Jada.
Wow.
Everyone hates
They're
Jada.
strangers, and you just don't know what's going on with people, And I was going through something that night, and not that justifies my behavior at all. I would just say, you're asking what did I learn, and it's that. We just got to be nice to each other, man.
I can't. What I learned was you can't get far enough away from your wife. Because that show he did before the slap at the Oscars, that show he has on Disney where he goes around the world and and checks out these far-flung places around the globe, is a fantastic show. I forget what it's called, but it's very compelling. He's great in it. I like Will Smith. I still like the guy, but he clearly don't want to talk about this anymore. And they talk about how he and Jada are still going to get divorced and they're trying to do damage control and the whole bit. He's pimping this new show he's talking about. We've heard about this.
Now this is a story all about how my wife got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just stay the course to tell you how I became the prince of a situation called divorce.
I still don't believe they're getting divored, though. I think that's a publicity stunt.
Well, I made it up just so I could play that dumb bit. Nevertheless.
Duh.
I was going to say, they're not getting divorced after all they've been through.
You and I don't know anything about
don't
what
know
Right,
what
that's the
other
whole
people
point
are
of the interview.
You know?
Don't know what he's going through.
Yeah, so anyway, he's got a movie coming out called Emancipation, directed by the great Antoine Fuqua. And he said, obviously, he's very proud of it, but he fully understands if people don't want to watch it because he's in it. I'm like, he plays a very famous slave, called Whipped Peter. Because people might be familiar with that black and white photo of this guy's back, this slave. It's just scar over scar over scar from him being whipped. And so it's a true story. He plays this runaway slave named Whipped Peter. And, this probably would have been his Oscar bait had he not
Well, he got the
won.
Oscar.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Had he not won, they could do these movies a couple years in advance or whatever. But also back then, they were all being whipped. Like there was also Whipped Mary and Whipped Jane and Whipped Henry and Whipped George. Like how did he stand out as Whipped Peter?
Well, he's the one that got the photo taken.
But there had to have been other whipped slaves. How did this guy become known for that?
Maybe because he was whipped more? I don't know.
Was there someone measuring that, or you think you've got keloid scarring back there? Take a look at this. Whipped more. Well, again, I don't know what they'll cover in that movie. Will Smith is adamant that he wants people to be able to watch the movie. But I think Poundcake's right. I think he's probably on a prescription or something.
I was like, I'm
because
surprised.
there's a lot of and a lot of ums and a lot of and
I didn't hear anybody mentioning the Will Smith conservatorship, so he's probably okay.
I don't think he's gotten to that point.
I don't know.
Although Britney posted another nude in the tub.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? She just said she was done with those.
Whatever.
Just kidding.
I'm so pleased that she's not.
That body's still good.
Well, yeah, she got a young husband, right? This is what I'm talking about. You gotta keep it tight.
She farts in that tub.
Oh, she farts so much.
Why do you?
Britney's farting.
But was it? She was in a tub with no water.
No, she wouldn't.
She was in a dry tub.
That makes it even louder.
Oh, because it echoes off the porcelain. Is
You
what
can
you're
take
saying.
me, but you cannot take my bunghole.
All right. Then let me take a break here. If you want to get the last word in, shoot me a text 35192, and we'll be back.
It's the Alan Cox Show.
Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app.
Or whatever smart device you have.
Just tell